So the first thing we're going to do is read this proclamation in honor of Arbor Day. Then we're going to place the tree, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Deb before we unveil the monument to her. So each Arbor Day, we have a proclamation and plant a bunch of trees, as I already indicated. This is the proclamation for Arbor Day we read each and every year. In 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. Whereas this holiday, now called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees across Nebraska. And whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, they can cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean our air, produce life-giving oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of businesses, and beautify our community. Whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now, therefore, I, Robert Gallagher, the mayor of the city of Bettendorf, do hereby proclaim April 26th, 2019 is Arbor Day in the city of Bettendorf, and I urge all of our cities to celebrate Arbor Day and to support the efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. And from now forward, this will have special meaning to all of us who are here. So if we can get the Trees Are Us guys to come on over.
Doing a good job.
Yep.
All right.
Arbor Day, and a great day to celebrate trees in our community, but this one has special meaning because today we get to honor a longtime public servant who lived in this neighborhood. Our family is here, and we're really pleased that we have an opportunity to dedicate this park today to Debe LaMar. Debbie was a tireless worker for this community, not only her ward and this neighborhood, but she was beloved by all. I had the opportunity to work with her for 7 years. She was my Mayor Pro-tem, always did anything that we would ask of her. She came to each council meeting full of energy and love for this community. So it's fitting today, and a nice day, that we get to dedicate this park that she worked so hard to make happen. So this park will be dedicated in her honor. I'm going to ask a couple people to come say a few words, because Debbie served much longer than did I. She has been a tireless worker in this community for much more time than have I. So some of those who worked with her know her the best, and I'd like to ask if Norm would come up, say a couple words about Debbie and your relationship with her. Norm Volliger.
This is a great event for Bettendorf. It's a great event for Debbie. She worked wonderfully hard, real hard, with Lisa Brown and Rosemary Gordy, who are here of the past council. Some of the past council really helped make Bettendorf what it is today. And I can be very proud that have served with her. It's quite an honor. I'm sure she sees us down here somewhere, and I'm glad to be part of this celebration. Thank you.
Well, folks, my name is Phyllis Neville, and I lived in the neighborhood, and I've lived here for many years. And I was Debe LaMar's campaign manager. And I made signs for her and knocked on doors for her. And it turned out that she did a really good job. But she was a really great and dedicated to what she did. If you called and asked her or said there was a problem, she made it a point. I mean, she made it a point to find out what it was and how to solve the problem if she could. Now, you can't ask for anything more than that. So enjoy our park, bring your children here. Adding more trees is going to be really well approved and appreciated, because so many parents bring their little tots for this splash party and can sit around and not cook. So every now and then say a little prayer for Debbie and their family, and we're sure happy everybody could come. Thank you.
I'm Ron LaMar, Debbie's father, and excuse me if I get more choked up than the mayor, which I can't believe, but and if I get tongue-tied, because I'm certainly not a well-spoken speaker, but this is just absolutely amazing, everything, from the painting on the wall, which I can't see. I couldn't believe the work that was done on it. And if anybody knew Debbie at all, you knew she was artistic, that she would just absolutely love that, much less everything else that's going on. And I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to come out for her. And the city, I just can't say enough. I absolutely cannot say enough of what the city has done. The city was her whole life. She would have been an alderman for free. That's how much she liked it. That's how much she enjoyed working with all you people, and solving problems was what she loved. And I want to congratulate Bill Connors. I know he'll do a good job. Saying that, he'll never do the job that Debbie did, because he cannot walk in her shoes, which was the size 9 women's. Bill, do the best job that you can. So once again, I'll close by saying I am just amazed and proud of her, and appreciate not only what the city has done, but what she evidently meant to all you people, and that means a lot to our family. I thank you very much for coming.
You guys want to come unveil it? Maybe one on either side, and you can pull it back towards you. How's that? All right.
I thought it was just something.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was better too. Oh my God.
Dedicated to Debe LaMar. As a city council member, Debbie's advocacy for the Lincoln Park neighborhood is felt every day. Her passion for the people of her ward and the city as a whole has contributed to making Bettendorf a premier city.